He is our two-time Rich Eisen Show Super Bowl Media Day correspondent.
Oh.
You love this man in Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh.
He was upstaged by Bob Costas and Pootie Tang, and he is on the Profoundity Tour, coming soon to New England, both Boston and Connecticut, later on this year. And he's stretching his neck right now. He is JB Smoove. Good to see you, JB Smoove.
Hey, man, it's always a pleasure, man.
How are you?
I'm still coming down off my Super Bowl high, man.
How great was that, right?
Media Day it's so amazing, man. Those of you out there who have never been to the big game, a lot of you guys will never touch that media floor, but it's all good. Live vicariously through me. It was amazing.
That's what we did.
Absolutely amazing.
That's what we did.
All the players, all the people, all the fans, all the folks, my comrades in the media.
Yes.
You know?
Have you been watching the NBA Finals at all, JB Smith?
I have been watching the finals, and let me tell you something, man.
Yes.
We're in a very particular place right now in the NBA, and you know, the changing of the guard is always something amazing to see. You know, we being football and basketball and all these amazing sports, we put these people in a certain place, and sometimes you'll put people in a place. Sometimes, you know, and you don't know if they belong there yet. And you know, I think that. It's a weird changing of the guard right now.
From LeBron to Curry,
this is the systems. You know, it's the system nowadays. You know, it's not people put so much on these players that it stresses these guys out, and they can't play freely. They're not having fun anymore. When you stop having fun, that's when you start losing. You have to have fun. You got to be in a system that allows you to have fun and all your attributes, all your, you know, it's like playing. You play video games?
I used to.
Come on, man.
What? I'm a 46-year-old man. I should be.
I feel you.
Okay.
But you know what I'm talking about.
Sure.
You know, when you see these attributes on these games and have the player attributes and all that kind of stuff, it could be amazing players on their attributes.
Yeah.
But when you start playing and someone's better than you, they're just better than you.
What's on your attributes?
Oh, everything, man. My classiness, my presence alone, my delivery, my philosophy. You name it. My determination.
Your profundity?
My profundity is #1 on my list. You know what that means, right?
No, I do not.
Profundity is a mixture of profound and the word profanity. So I have a profound way of using profanity in a cool way, making sense, making perfect sense of some BS. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in the end, it makes perfectly good sense. You know, it's my way of explaining things to you in my own way.
Okay.
You know? So my tag is philosophy of a fool. So I'm calling myself a fool, but I'm also, that makes me vulnerable.
I saw you hashtag that at me on Twitter the other day.
You're darn right, I do.
So because I thought to myself, am I the fool in this situation, or you're the fool in this situation?
I am the fool. I'm the philosophy of a fool, which is a great tagline. Because I'm telling you what you're going to get.
Right.
Once people tell you what you're going to get beforehand, you understand?
I do.
You give it to them.
I got it. I got JB Smoove here in the Rich Eisen Show studio. We were talking just for the television audience how you're a vegan now. You've cut out meat out of your diet.
Part-time vegan.
Okay, because your wife is now
full-time carnivore. Part-time vegan, which is a great life to live.
How does that work?
It's the balance of all things. It's the balance of being a vegan and the balance of being a carnivore. When you have, see, you're a carnivore, right? You can be grounded in as a vegan. That's your base. But when you're walking by a Buffalo Wild Wings, how can you resist going in there and get the I get the combination too. I get the 12-piece, I get the half teriyaki and the half barbecue. You know what I'm saying? And I put them in the same box. And I shake that damn box up like that. You see? And I mix that real good. Now the teriyaki and the barbecue and the teriyaki sauce are now mixed.
Ooh.
You understand?
Yes, I do.
Now, they don't make it. Now, you can't order it and say, I want the teriyaki sauce and the barbecue sauce mixed together You got to mix it yourself.
Well, I mean, it's just...
You shake it up yourself.
You got to know how to do it.
You got to know how to shake it up, too.
So now, if your wife is vegan, she would just get the celery sticks? That's it? She can only have that?
She can't eat there.
At all? Not even walk in the door?
I'm going to tell you why. Sometimes when you're a vegan, you have to ask too many damn questions. And when you ask too many damn questions, the lady says, you know what, I'll come back in a minute. But she keep coming back because you got questions. Are the French fries fried in the same grease and the same oil as the chicken, as the other meats?
Oh, you can't even mix the oils.
You can't mix the oils.
That's serious business.
It's real. It's real.
Cross-contamination.
It's real. It's cross-contamination, brother. You got that right. Cross-contamination.
I have a question. Now, look, you love your wife, obviously, JB.
Right.
Do you look at her and go, are you out of your damn mind with this vegan stuff?
I'm gonna tell you something. I do not. You know why? 'Cause when she's feeling good, and I can see it in her skin,
Okay.
and the oils and the vegetation that comes through her body. And my wife cooks in lingerie. You understand?
I don't, but
Lingerie.
yeah.
She cooks in lingerie. So you see, when she's happy, she cooks in lingerie. If she gotta cook meat for me, she don't want the meat popping, and you know, because meat, when you saute meat and beef,
Look out.
it pops all over the person.
Yeah, the
If
oil.
that person's a vegan, it messes their skin up. They get bumps and stuff like that, and rashes. If you're not used to eating meat, I'm a carnivore. Understand?
So maybe she could wear a poncho when she's
You
cooking.
know what I should do?
Is it-
I should go to the dentist, right?
What?
And have the dentist put my back teeth in my front so I could chew with my front teeth. You know how great that would be? If you could chew a steak with your front teeth.
Right.
I mean, I like this. But it's the same, you know, it's the, ooh. You know how I would save so much time?
You would save a lot
You know
of
how much
time.
time it takes another 3 seconds for that meat to get to the back of your teeth? Right?
But I would-
Put the back teeth in the front.
I'd imagine. But would the procedure be worth it, though?
Of course it would be worth it. You're chewing with the front of your teeth now. You can get more chews per second. Right?
Have you heard the news about the Playboy Mansion?
I've not heard
Smoove?
the Playboy. Normally,
He's not heard the news.
Let me tell you something. When I was a Playboy,
Yeah.
I would get all that news directly. But now that I'm not a Playboy no more, I'm married, I
Right.
don't get that news no more.
Well-
Nobody calls me no more.
The Playboy Mansion is being sold.
I did hear about that.
It's being sold to the man who owns Hostess Cakes. So the man who makes Twinkies, Ding Dongs, Ho-Hos,
Perfect.
fruit pie,
What-
jumbo honey bun.
Hostess.
Yes.
Ho is a great word. Mm-hmm. Playboy, mansion. Come on, man.
Now, but they-
Ho-hos.
Yeah.
It all works together.
It-
He don't got to change the name or nothing.
He does.
The Ho-Ho Mansion. Is that a great name or what?
It's definitely stinks.
It's very catchy. It stinks. It's catchy.
It stinks.
And it's not embarrassing name.
No.
It's not going to offend anybody
I don't think.
because he's using his real name.
But here's the thing.
Hostess.
Here's the thing, is that the catch is that, JB Smoove, is that Hugh Hefner is allowed to live in there for as long as he lives.
Of course, you have to.
Now, would
You
you?
have to allow the man to walk through the halls with that damn robe on, and no slippers.
But what if you're his landlord? Would you have any specific rules for him as the way he runs his house at all, JB?
Always have your pajama pants on. Don't undo the robe at any point. Remember to put the robe on. Little things like that an elderly person would you have to tell an elderly person. You have any elderly friends or elderly family members?
Yes, I've been around them. Yes.
Elderly people do things 'cause they don't do it on purpose. They just they're comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
They're comfortable now when they get older. Like a lot of older people, when they go to excuse themselves to go to the bathroom, they'll start undoing their pants before they even get anywhere near the bathroom. You're like, hey, whoa! The bathroom's like two hallways down that way.
Right.
But they'll start taking their clothes off because it takes them longer, so they'll start early pulling their pants off.
So you have to tell Hugh to just keep his pants on.
Keep the pants on.
That's a good rule.
And I would give him a schedule of when he can walk around and when he cannot walk around, when he has to stay in the room, in his bedroom.
Oh, really?
But that's natural. Because you know what? The Playboy Mansions now is going to be a destination.
It is.
You understand?
Sure.
Not only can you go there and see him walking around, you get all the snacks you want. Have you had their snacks lately?
We're talking about the Hostess snacks or
What's the snacks?
the coffee cakes?
Yeah. Have you had all that stuff lately?
I haven't had a snowball in a while.
Now imagine going there, right, as a destination. Those gates open up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I would do if I was him? I would just turn that whole place. I would take all the brick off, the roof, everything. I would make everything out of all my items I sell at Hostess.
Sort of like
Everything.
like a candy house.
Exactly. So right now, if this was a chair in the new Hostess
That you're sitting in.
Playboy, this would be made out of sponge cake. You know? So I'll be sitting there, and I could just like
Fantastic.
just put my finger in it and get cream out of it and eat the chair. You see what I'm saying?
I totally get it. That's
Why
why I
not?
wanted to ask you about this. JB Smoove
Oh, don't
is
get
here.
me started with that damn. Have you been in that cave? The jacuzzi cave?
Oh, the grotto?
Imagine that filled with creamy filling. Just creamy. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? You slide underneath that cream. You just like slide your body under that cream and you're sitting there in that cream. But it's still a jacuzzi though. It's still bubbles.
Oh, sure.
But it's white cream.
It's the white cream.
Yeah, but it's bubbling.
Let's take a break here. We're back in 60 ticks of the clock. I want a Curb Your Enthusiasm update, best I can get from you. Yeah? Well played. We're back with JB Smoove here in a minute here on The Rich
All right,
Eisen Show.
everybody, gather around. The candy man is here. What kind of candy you want? Sweet chocolate, chocolate malt.
So let me ask you this question, JB Smoove. The latest on Curb Your Enthusiasm. You got anything? Have you heard from, when was the last time you heard anything to do with this from LD or anybody associated with it?
Let me tell you something, man.
Yeah.
I call Larry every 2 weeks.
You do?
And I check on him. Because he's old. But he's busy. He's
Right.
a busy man. So I always check on older people.
Yes.
No offense, Larry. So I check on Larry, make sure he's good. I've been seeing him on SNL a lot.
Yeah, he's doing Bernie Sanders.
Make sure he ain't overexerting himself. Make sure he's good. I check on him every 2 weeks. So I called Larry like 2 weeks ago. I said, hey, Larry, man, I just talk about regular stuff with him. It's not always Curb stuff. But this time, this time, he brings up Curb Your Enthusiasm. I don't ever bring it up.
He did.
He brought it up this time.
How recent was this?
Yeah, about a month ago.
Okay, and?
He starts out with his little, he always does that. I'm thinking about coming back. But see, that's great because he has not said no, which puts us in a great position for possibilities.
For yes. Not saying no gives you a great possibility to hear yes.
That means it's still going. And if Larry does not say no, there's a possibility he may say yes.
And you'd be all in, right?
And then he went the extra. He said, if I do come back, you gonna be available? I said, something, Larry? I will be available. Just call me, give me early notice.
Yes.
And I'll be there. I'll move anything I'm doing to the side.
Right.
For Curb Your Enthusiasm, which would be a fabulous thing to do. Season 9 would be fabulous.
Do they ever give you any lines for that at all? Actual lines that you have to memorize, or are you just doing?
Oh no,
your thing?
I'm going off the dome. I'm just making up stuff. Because I enjoy the process. I mean, there is a 7-8 page outline.
Right.
That I have.
They give like a little pamphlet, right?
That
It's
I've
like
never
a guide.
seen. I've never seen it.
You've never seen those?
I'm sure when you get to the set, people have them.
Sure.
But you know what I do?
What do you do?
I don't want mine early because then I'll overthink it.
Okay.
I'll think about it the whole week, the whole weekend. I'll start thinking about what I'm going to say. I don't want that. See, I'm like a trapeze artist. I'm walking on the net. I want no net down there.
Oh, that's a different.
I show up to the set. I get my Leon outfit, and I go to the set. And when I get to the set and they have the cameras aimed on me, I say, what's my motivation? That's all I got to hear. And then I just create whatever is going on in my brain.
When you were a Saturday Night Live writer, what was the favorite? What skit did you write that you're most proud of? The
Most
3
proud
years you
of?
were a writer
Ooh.
on SNL.
So many classics, man. Oh, the 11-piece suit was one of my favorites. Oh, great one.
What was the 11-piece suit?
11-piece suit. It was a guy that sold, he was a tailor, and he sold the 11-piece suit. The first man to smack another man on the ass was one of my favorites.
Now, was that...
Nick Butkowski was his name. First man to smack another man on the ass after a good play. No one understood this man. It was the early 30s, early 40s. So no one understood why a man was smacking another man on the butt.
So he was the one who broke the butt barrier?
He broke the butt barrier.
In
and then he was traded to every team in the league because no one understood why a man was smacking another man on the ass after a good play. After a bad play, after a fumble, it didn't make no sense. He was just smacking people on the ass for no reason.
See, that's part of the thing with NBA free throws. When a guy misses a free throw and he still steps from the line and takes the 5 from all of his teammates.
Everybody.
Like, what are we doing this for?
Why are we doing that for?
What are we doing this? You missed the free throw.
You missed.
Right.
Get in your own head.
You do not have a right to
I
dap.
don't have a right to dap nobody. You don't dap nobody.
It's a dapless play.
Yeah,
it should be.
Yeah, man, it was.
Right?
It should be.
I think I'm onto something here.
Let me tell you something about myself, man. I make a good commissioner for any sport.
Yeah.
Any sport. A good line judge. Because I got good eyes. I see stuff. I see your body language. I know when you're wrong. I can correct these things.
If you're a commissioner?
What I should do is throw my damn name in this presidential hat. I should throw my name right in that hat.
Well,
Is there a hat?
I don't think there's a specific hat.
There should be a hat.
But there are some people looking for an independent candidate right now.
Why do people always say that then? Why do people say it's a hat,
Hat
when
and a
there's no
ring?
damn hat?
Well, there's no ring either.
They throw the hat in the ring.
That's right.
They throw a hat. They throw your name in the hat. Right?
Nick, what was his name? Nick Butt what?
Butkowski. Amazing player, though.
Oh, my
Great
gosh.
player. Great player.
JB Smoove
Great era.
here on the Rich Eisen Show at Snap. JB Smoove here.
Oh, snap. You know
On
how I
the
use
show.
oh, snap, JB Smoove?
Why is that?
Because every time people see me, they say, oh, snap, JB Smoove. So I decided to combine it.
Just
and
put it in a
use,
Twitter
oh,
handle.
Snap.
Right.
JB Smoove.
I have to ask you about the passing of Muhammad Ali and what
man.
what you thought of and what he may have meant to you as you were growing up or anything like that, JB.
I think that era, of boxing is the likes that we will never, ever see.
Mm-hmm.
The heavyweight division has vanished. It's kind of like an animal somewhere in some far-off country that you used to see all the time, but you don't see it anymore.
It's now fuzzy videos strolling through some.
Man, the heavyweight division is gone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if evolution has caused guys to get smaller or faster or what happened, but the heavyweight division was like the greatest thing in the world. Some of these fights were bigger than the NBA Finals. Some of these fights were bigger than the Super Bowl. These were big-time fights, man.
Mm-hmm.
People love to see the heavyweight division, man. Now, where's the heavyweights at? What happened to the great heavyweights?
Maybe they're playing other sports. Maybe
This-
if you're talented and you can move and you're 6'3" or 6'4", 6'5", you want to do something other than getting your brains beaten in.
This ends. I mean, it's the ending of an era. It's the ending of the last of the great heavyweights, man. I'm sorry, you still have George. We still have a lot of guys, but Ali was, he was iconic. He was the voice, and the heavyweight division is gone now.
It is.
I miss the heavyweight division. I miss seeing these big guys go at it, And this guy was, not just as a boxer, but as a model for your life. You don't take everything from a person that you look up to, but you take the things that matter to you that you can connect to and
Sure.
relate to.
Right.
And that is how you go your life. You never put all your eggs in one basket on someone because they're human beings like you are. But what you do is you take what you love about that person, their motivation, their work ethic, whatever it is, their voice, their determination, their stance on something.
Right.
And you use that to motivate your own life. But he will definitely be missed, man. And I've run into his daughters in the mall. Great family, man.
Yeah.
Great base there. You know what I mean? Something that that people out there should base their own raising their own kids by. Have a family, man. Have a unit, man. And it's great to see that was a tight-knit family, man. And when she fought, when Layla fought, man,
Yeah.
he was there. Another great champion. See how that bled off into her. You saw the results of his influence on
his family and
on his
obviously
family,
people.
and on everyone.
Everywhere. I mean, everybody has pictures of him. With,
Everybody,
of him and with them and what they mean to their family. Our phone lines lit up all week about this sort of thing so far.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely,
Yeah.
man. And I always say with loss, I wish loss was kind of like this whole system when they cut a tree down, they plant a tree.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, there's 1,000 millions of trees planted off of this one amazing tree.
JB Smoove here on the Rich Eisen Show. Ticketmaster.com/JB-Smoove-tickets for the Profoundity Tour. Going to Boston, the Wilbur in Boston, Mass. on June 24th, later this month. September 16th, you're at Foxwoods in beautiful Manchatucket,
Let me tell you something, man.
Connecticut.
If you have not
Yes.
been to a JB Smoove show,
Yes.
you have not seen comedy. You know why? Because there are no rules when it comes to JB Smoove. I break every comedy stand-up rule in creation. I'll turn my back on you. I'll go behind the curtain. I'll go into the audience. I'll go into the bathroom. I don't give a damn what it is. I perform for the moment, and for this particular audience, you'll never see the same show twice because I'm performing for you, this particular audience.
So I could be going number one, if you will, and then all of a sudden you come out of the stall and you're doing comedy right there. Is that what you're saying?
You're damn right I will. You think I haven't done a show in the bathroom before? Huh? You ever done a show in front of a trough? You know what a trough is?
I do know what a trough
A lot
is,
of
yeah.
ladies don't know what a trough is because they don't have troughs in ladies' bathrooms.
I think Wrigley Field was the last place I went to with a trough.
Trough is
That's old school. That's old school.
Oh, that's old school. That's old school, man.
That's like ancient Rome.
Oh, one time I was using a trough and I was leaning against, I
Careful,
accidentally
right?
leaned against it, and it had a wet line across the front of my pants. For the rest of the day, man, I'm sitting there like, wow, man, really? I don't have my backup pants with me or nothing, man.
Backup pants? What do you mean?
Sometimes you carry backup pants, just in case you go somewhere.
Do you have backup pants right here?
Of course I do. Why would I not carry backup pants?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Why would you? Why wouldn't you?
You can learn a lot from me, man. Just absorb, live vicariously through my life and the way I carry myself. I got a backup hat in the car, too. Just in case this hat,
No, I think it's
loses
fine.
its shape or something like that.
I like it.
It's a damn good hat, though.
At OSnapJB Smoove on Twitter.
It goes in my long neck. See how my neck protrudes up?
Your neck protrudes because that's what happens when you...
If I had no face right now, I could still wear this hat because my neck is long enough. You see?
I do.
I'm gonna change the world, baby.
Yeah.
It's a matter of time for everybody realizes how much I can change this world. I can make you better. I really
Starting with
can.
your teeth moving to
You
your
know who I am?
Yeah.
I'm the official co-signer. I can make anything work.
You could co-sign anything.
I can co-sign anything.
Moving the back teeth to the front teeth.
These are all little ideas. Little ideas that people will catch on to. But you do understand the purpose of the front teeth, the back teeth in the front. You understand?
Please explain.
You know what I mean? If I put my front teeth on the side,
Yeah.
right? Let's just say I put them on the side. It takes nothing for me to smile like this. You know?
Off the side of your mouth.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
How I smile, I'm smiling.
That's all that matters.
Put the back teeth in the front. When you bite a steak, you bite a steak and you chew. You grind the
Yeah, you
steak.
go back. You put it in the back. You
Then
don't
you
do
put it in the
front.
back.
You don't do
You
it
get
in the
rid of
front.
it.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
The process is better. I'm just little things like that.
JB Smoove.
Navigation was another thing I thought about.
Yeah. Personal navigation.
Straight to you.
Right. Just put a chip in me so you know where I am.
I know where you.
GPS.
It doesn't, not just you. Tomato paste. Loaf of bread. Come on, this is just easy stuff that makes sense. Some things don't make no sense, man. That's why they need someone like, you know what? If I was any of these candidates right now, I would definitely put a call into JB Smoove for the vice president.
I love it. And those are 5 words. When I woke up today, I did not think that would be directed at me. Not just you, tomato paste.
James
Right in a row.
Bond, too. James Bond. You don't think I can't be the first black James Bond? I'll shoot somebody in the ass. That's what I do.
JB Smoove is here. Thank you for coming on, brother. You are the best.
Hey.
My stomach hurts for the last 40
Why
minutes.
not? Your stomach should hurt. I'm the diarrhea of comedy.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.